You ever trust someone so completely that you'd literally put your life in their hands? Yeah, he did. And that's exactly how everything fell apart. Because the man who was supposed to save him, the man he paid $500,000 to defend him, was the same man who quietly made sure he lost. 9 years gone. Not because he was guilty, but because his own lawyer sold him out. Before prison, he had a life most people would kill for. Top-tier corporate strategist. Sharp, calculated, respected. The kind of guy companies brought in when things got messy. He understood systems, he understood leverage, and most importantly, he understood people. Which is why what happened next didn't make sense. He was accused of corporate espionage, leaking confidential data, sabotaging billion-dollar deals. It was serious. But the thing is, he didn't do it. Not even close. At first, he wasn't even worried, because he had the best defense attorney money could buy. A man known for winning impossible cases. A man who looked him in the eyes and said, "Relax, you're walking out of this." And he believed him. But something felt off. Small things at first. Evidence that should have been challenged wasn't. Witnesses that should have been destroyed weren't. There were moments in court where his lawyer just stood there, silent, letting it happen. At one point, there was a piece of evidence, a digital log, that could have cleared him completely. It proved he wasn't even in the system when the breach happened. All his lawyer had to do was present it. He didn't. Didn't mention it. Didn't fight. Just moved on like it didn't exist. That was the moment. That quiet, subtle moment where something inside him clicked. This wasn't incompetence. This was intentional. The verdict came fast. Guilty. 9 years. He didn't react, didn't shout, didn't argue. He just sat there, wearing those same black sunglasses, looking straight ahead. Because deep down, he already knew. But prison gives you time. A lot of time. And when you remove all the noise, you start seeing things differently. He replayed the trial over and over. Every missed objection, every weak argument, every moment his lawyer could have helped but didn't. It wasn't random. It was a pattern. And patterns mean intent. Year 7. That's when everything changed. A former prosecutor got arrested. Corruption, bribery, case manipulation. Then another arrest, then another. And suddenly, the system didn't look broken anymore. It looked bought. That's when he stopped trying to prove he was innocent and started asking a different question. Who benefited from him losing? He reached out to an appellate attorney, quietly, carefully. This time, he chose differently. And together, they started digging. Financial records, offshore accounts, private transactions. And then they found it. A payment. $500,000. Transferred to his original defense attorney, right before trial. That was it. Proof. Not theory, not suspicion. Proof. His lawyer didn't fail him. He betrayed him. For money. $500,000 in exchange for 9 years of someone else's life. The case was reopened. New trial granted. And this time, everything was different. He didn't celebrate, didn't smile, didn't even react when the judge overturned his conviction. He just walked out. Same sunglasses, same silence. But now, he had something else. Control. He didn't go after his lawyer directly. No confrontation, no yelling, nothing emotional. He did something smarter. He exposed him. Every payment, every hidden transaction, every corrupt connection. Not just to the courts, but to the media, public, unavoidable. Within weeks, his former lawyer was arrested, disbarred, disgraced. Everything he built, gone. At the trial, their eyes met. For the first time since everything happened, the lawyer looked desperate, terrified, like he wanted forgiveness, like he expected something, anything. But he got nothing. No anger, no words, no reaction. Just silence. And somehow, that was worse. He received a settlement, $15 million, more than enough to rebuild. But that wasn't the point. Because some things you don't measure in money. 9 years. You don't get those back. But he didn't chase revenge the way most people do. He didn't destroy him emotionally. He didn't need to. He just let the truth do its job and walked away without looking back. So let me ask you, if you were in his position, would you have exposed him? Or would you have done something worse?